Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, Ryan Dins, and on this episode, we are going to talk about Shiba Inu, obvious breakout. You can see it right here in the charts, but I'll explain in a second. But before we do that, please smash that like button and hit that subscribe button so we can get this out to more people. Let's go. Woo! All right. So what's happened right here is this little pattern has been going on since about October 5th, where it basically hit right here. You can see the wedge pattern forming, and then there's the high, and it's been bouncing off. And there's been a few opportunities where I thought it was going to break through, and it's just been real stubborn. But then it's been consolidating. And when I hit here, I'm like, okay, it's either going to go way south of here and plummet. And I was ready to sell if it went to like, I even said in one of my past videos, if it went to like 2,200, I was going to sell because I knew it was going to just plummet to here. But I also knew that if it broke out, it's probably going to go much higher. And I think it's going to go a lot higher than this. I was waiting for this for a minute. You know, I really think that it's going to continue to be like this, I think, because we're not seeing the same volume as we saw when it was really pumping back here. But there's still a lot of people looking at it, and so I think it's going to be a little bit more choppy, but you know, it's very possible we go to here in the next couple of weeks. I'm not guaranteeing it because it could continue to kind of do this little thing, but with that being said, here's a real good possibility. Like if it just went to 32 again, you know, that's another like 15% or so. So very bullish on Shiba Inu right now. A lot of people are talking about it. There's a lot of news coming out of it. And I just think that you need to keep your eye on it and see what it does in the next few days. Don't think that it's going to continually just go up. You have to watch these charts because it's been bouncing up and down. And if Bitcoin starts plummeting, this is going to be one of the first coins to get wrecked. So keep that in mind. But if Bitcoin stays bullish, I think Shiba Inu is going to have huge gains, huge. You know, because if it just did another one of these, what it did here, and you know, could have 500% gains, all of a sudden we're looking at this going above 10,000. You can make some serious money, and that's very possible that can happen. Now, if you look at the Bitcoin's chart, Bitcoin has an ETF news. There's some big news coming out with it. I got my chart way too marked up here, but let me just get rid of a few of these. Bitcoin's got this news of an ETF coming out, so that's pretty big news right now. So as you can see, since I got a bunch of this stuff out of the way, Bitcoin just broke out of a wedge pattern, and it did run a little bit, so it could get stuffed here for a double top. If that happens, you know, that's not good. But the first big Bitcoin, if you haven't been following the news, the first big Bitcoin ETF is coming out tomorrow. And if that sends it into a bullish pattern, breaking through here and just like, I mean, if it passes 70K in like a couple days on this news, it's probably going to go right to like 80 or 90. And if that happens, what I think will happen if that happens is Bitcoin eventually is going to have huge gains, and people are going to sell their Bitcoin for altcoins. And then there's going to be a major alt run. And then we're going to see a lot of the top altcoins 5x or so. And then after that happens, there might be more of a rush to risky coins and NFTs and that kind of thing. And then the bull market might be over in a few months, because it comes in cycles. If you look at Bitcoin for way back, you know, it goes and eventually it's gonna like crash down to like here. But I think we got more steam. I think we got more steam ahead. I do. I really do. And that's all I gotta say about that. The reason this looks ugly is because it's on the weekly. But when I go back to that, you can see it. Look, that's on the 4 hour. It's very, very clear. It just broke out of a wedge pattern. Very clear. And when it breaks out of a wedge pattern, guess what? People who know charts see the same thing that you're seeing. So, you know, like what I'm kind of hoping is it goes to here. I sell like maybe 33%. and then ride the rest, see what it does. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'll probably sell like 10% of it here. And then another like 33. So because I'm not like ride or die as some of you people in here. You might be like, oh, diamond hands. Like I've been in crypto for 4 years. I know what happens when a coin goes up a few 100% in a few weeks. It doesn't always work out. Got to take profits some point of the way. Like just to give you an example of what happened to me in 2018 was I was up like 800%, and then it dipped during the crash, and like I bought more, and then it dipped more. And what happened was like I pretty much could have saw like 800% gains, but I ended up like maybe only seeing 100% gains from the first bull run, because I made massive mistakes. So I learned my lesson. You got to take profits, but you got to understand the cycles. We are still in a bull run. You should be buying, you should not be selling. Be smart about this. Don't panic sell when you see, like, if you see Shiba Inu go to like here again, don't panic sell, buy more. But if you see go to here, even buy more. But if you see it go to like here, then, you know, you got to worry, because then it could fall to here. So that's my advice. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And I really want everybody to continue to make money. So follow this channel. I got some good advice coming. Peace.